Welcome, modern backpackers. In today's video, I'm thrilled to delve into the captivating topic of the cost of living as an American expat in Mexico, with a specific focus on the mountainous city of Monterrey. It's important to note that I currently reside close to the municipality of San Pedro, renowned as one of the most expensive cities in Latin America. This means that the cost of living I'll be discussing is significantly higher here compared to the average city in Mexico, but still much more affordable than your average city in the United States. Throughout our journey, we'll explore various aspects of life in Monterrey, including housing, healthcare, daily expenses, and recreation. So, grab your backpacks and get ready for an incredible deep dive into the cost of living in Monterrey, Mexico. Please note that for the purposes of this video, I will present everything in dollar terms and use the conversion rate of $1 equals 17 Mexican pesos. If you are watching this video and the peso is greater than 17, then the actual cost in dollar terms of my numbers will be cheaper. On the other hand, if you are watching this video and the peso is lower than 17, then the actual cost of my numbers in dollar terms will be a bit more expensive. But before we get started, if you find this video informative and entertaining, don't forget to hit that subscribe button and ring the notification bell. By joining the Modern Backpacker community, you'll never miss out on future episodes and helpful tips for your own expat ventures. And if you have any questions or experiences to share, feel free to leave a comment below. Your engagement and support mean the world to me. First, let's dive into housing costs, which often constitute a significant portion of most people's budgets. In my case, I currently pay $880 per month for rent. This amount includes water, trash services, and furniture, providing added convenience. Notably, my apartment complex offers a free trash pickup service on Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays. In addition to rent, the only additional expenses I have are electricity and internet. Considering the size of my one-bedroom apartment, I rely on air conditioning to combat the scorching summers and use a heater throughout most of the winter. As a result, my average monthly electricity costs are approximately $88 during winter and $47 during summer. When it comes to the internet, I use a company called Izzy, paying around $50 per month. Combining my housing cost, electricity, and internet expenses, I spend roughly $1,065 per month. I've heard from other expats that they are able to live in other cities like Querétaro for well under $600 per month. But what I'm paying in Monterrey is still significantly more affordable than major cities in the United States, where expenses for rent, water, electricity, and internet can easily surpass $1,800 per month. Hence, Monterrey provides a favorable balance between cost and quality of living. Now let's dive headfirst into the next largest expense, which is food. We'll split this segment into three parts: groceries, eating out, and coffee. When it comes to groceries, I must confess, my busy schedule keeps me away from the kitchen these days. I primarily use grocery shopping for everyday essentials like toothpaste, toilet paper, paper towels, etc. I found a convenient solution. I rely on a fantastic company called Justo, which delivers toiletries and miscellaneous items right to my door. I actually used to use them for food grocery shopping too, like buying vegetables or meat, but I stopped cooking. The average cost for this service, just for my everyday essentials, is roughly $35 per month. Now let's talk about food. For me, I've discovered a game changer called Manzana Verde. This incredible service offers pre-made meals with a package of 40 delicious and nutritious options delivered straight to my doorstep Monday through Friday. It's like having my own personal chef. The cost for this service is around $264 per month. The quality is decent, but I mainly use this service for the convenience, saving time from cooking, and only on weekdays. Of course, we can't forget about dining out. As for me, I like to strike a balance. I treat myself to a night out in San Pedro, where the prices are similar to dining in the States, splurging on a full culinary experience with appetizers, drinks, and a delicious entree for around $40. Then, for the rest of the weekend, I explore more budget-friendly restaurants where I can savor a fantastic meal for around $15 per sitting. Finally, let's talk about coffee. I purchased an espresso machine for around $100, so my only maintenance cost included in my calculation is buying capsules and milk on a monthly basis, which amounts to approximately $50 per month. On weekends, I enjoy visiting the numerous coffee shops here in Monterrey, where I spend roughly $4 on a latte and $7 on a delicious dessert. I usually visit coffee shops twice a week, resulting in an expenditure of around $88 per month on coffee shops. Now let's crunch the numbers. If we combine the cost of my toiletries using Justo, the convenience of my Manzana Verde meals, my dining out, and my coffee addiction, I'm spending approximately $692 per month, a significant drop compared to the United States. Now let's talk about transportation costs. I don't personally own a car, and even in a city like Monterrey where public transportation is not very good, I can rely on services like Uber to get me where I want to go. Let's crunch the numbers. The average cost for an Uber ride per trip is roughly $6 and can reach up to $20 during peak demand and long-distance travel. Personally, I average around $7 per trip. During weekdays, I'm quite busy and don't use Uber much unless I'm visiting a friend, so I usually take 4 rides. On the weekends, I take an average of 5 rides. Altogether, I average about 36 rides per month, which, at my average cost of $7 per trip, amounts to roughly $252 in transportation costs. I prefer this method over buying a car because financing a car here in Mexico can easily cost more than $252 a month, considering their double-digit interest rates. Moreover, the cost of gasoline here is also a bit higher compared to the United States. Now let's talk about miscellaneous expenses here in Monterrey. To start, I personally find that shopping for well-known American brand names like Lacoste, Tommy Hilfiger, and Ralph Lauren in Mexico is significantly more expensive. So I prefer to save my luxury shopping for when I visit the United States occasionally. However, if you're interested in buying clothes made in Mexico, the cost is much more affordable. You can expect to pay around $14 for a nice shirt and approximately $29 for a long-sleeve shirt. Since I don't engage in clothes shopping on a monthly basis, I will exclude this figure from my budget. What I do indulge in is buying miscellaneous items from Amazon. They offer Prime here, which allows for delivery in approximately 2 days, sometimes longer for items coming from a distance. I spend around $58 per month on online shopping. For entertainment, I enjoy going to the movie theaters in San Pedro. The experience is comparable to the United States, where you can enjoy restaurant-level food while watching a movie. Typically, I pay $11 for a movie ticket. As for food during the movie, I spend roughly $9 on a mouth-watering burger, $5 for a large drink, and $7 for a delicious appetizer. This brings my total cost for a trip to the movies to approximately $32. I try to mix it up on weekends and do different things. Sometimes I might go rent a bike and ride it around a beautiful park for only $6 per rental. You can also take more expensive trips on weekends, like renting a cabin in the mountains with super amazing views. The cost for the cabin and the transportation cost to get there round trip is around $300 per month. For entertainment and leisure expenses, I have a strict budget of $400 a month. Please note that I have excluded alcohol from my budget calculation as I no longer consume it. When it comes to healthcare, I usually go for a checkup every few months and pay $58 for the consultation fee. It's worth mentioning that medicines are generally more affordable in Mexico compared to the United States. The best part is that you can live in Mexico and pay for medical expenses out of pocket without insurance. Finally, let's talk about cell phone, water, and other miscellaneous expenses. For cell phone, I use a prepaid SIM card with a Mexico number and pay roughly $15 per month for calling within Mexico, text, and limited data. The data is normally enough for me since I only use it for web browsing and calling my Uber. Tap water here is not drinkable, so you have to buy water for around $3 for every 40 liters. Per month, this comes up to $12 for drinking water. I also love going to 7-Eleven and buying drinks and snacks since they are everywhere here in Mexico. Drinks are normally a little over $1, and chips or snacks are normally under $4. In total, I budget around $50 per month going to 7-Eleven. Finally, I typically go for haircuts every other week. With tip included and the cost of the cut, I pay roughly $13 per visit, or $26 per month. When we sum up my Amazon splurge, my entertainment budget, my cell phone and drinking water expense, my haircut, and finally my 7-Eleven splurge, we are looking at a total of $561 per month. Now let's wrap this up. The total cost of comfortably living in Monterrey, Mexico, including housing, food, transportation, and miscellaneous expenses, comes out to roughly $2,570. Note that I can easily spend less than $2,000 a month if I cut down on my entertainment expenses and cook at home more often. Also, keep in mind that the dollar has been significantly weakening compared to the peso over the last few months. When I first came to Monterrey, you could convert $1 to 21 pesos. Now, your $1 can only be converted to 17 pesos. If we were to ever climb our way up to even a 20 pesos to $1 conversion, then your cost of living can easily be under $2,000 to live in Monterrey, Mexico. Also, remember that these prices are specific to Monterrey, which generally has a higher GDP per capita compared to other cities in Mexico. However, it's amazing to think that you can live a comfortable life for approximately $2,570. This amount is only a fraction of the cost when compared to your typical American city. If you're considering a move to Mexico, I'd love to hear from you in the comment section below. I encourage you to take the leap. Whether you're seeking a change in scenery, a lower cost of living, or simply want to experience a vibrant and rich culture, Mexico has something to offer. So get your passports ready, and let's embark on an incredible adventure together. Thanks for watching, and until next time, stay curious, stay adventurous, and keep exploring the world, modern backpackers.